That's the team we're gonna cheer.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 16 carries, 90 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Up the middle, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
Touchdown, Bengals! Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
A beautiful fake. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time.
They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Samuel. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
He'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. To their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Off play action. Hardy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Operating from the gun. Hardy. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Hardy. Man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd
certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Hardy. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Hardy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hardy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, that's the down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This going to be returned from the 2. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2nd and 13. Open man is Samuel, complete. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Javonte Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Hardy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hardy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30.
Harper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Hardy. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Looking to put a drive together.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And some room to work.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jonathan Taylor.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hardy.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Complete to Jordan Watkins.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Operating from the gun. Hardy. That's complete. Right around the 8.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Looking to throw. Hardy. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
116 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this.
And inside the 40 to the 39. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Back to throw. Hardy. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Fighting through. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to tie things at 20. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And the Bengals, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go. Second down.
They're going to look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Bengals, first down.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. Now he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's second and 8. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's another Bengals.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 20.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals offense and Deebo Samuel headed back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Pushing through the contact. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's another Bengals first down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I'm going to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we
got
were
the
kids?
orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, in front of the carrot sticks. And this guy, orange slices, and been reading the surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Hardy got London on a slant.
And the Bucs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. All able to avoid him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bengals first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
The 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Taylor.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
149 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Now second and 5.
Second and 5 at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Back to throw.
Hardy. Throw left side. There's London.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Gain of 10 yards. And the first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle. Here's Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hardy. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Back to throw.
Hardy.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Nick Scorton in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Devon Hamilton in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Second and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's now third down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
Go, go, go.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Working the middle of the field, but he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Bengals first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They'll drop to throw.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Gain of 3. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Second and 7.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
In motion left is Watkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Looking to throw. Hardy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Tampa Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.